Welcome to our GROHE workshop. Today I'll show you how easy it is to install the GROHE Rapido Heat Recovery shower frame. First, check the contents. The box contains everything you need for installation. Of course, it's always helpful to read the assembly instructions. Here is another overview of the tools you will need. So, let's get started. First, mark the wall at a height of 1.20 meters, measured from the user's final standing surface while showering. We're installing the frame in front of a brick wall. Wall brackets, available separately, are required for this. The frame must be set up and aligned by two installers. First, check that the vortex is inserted correctly. Now, let's mount the wall brackets. First, screw the lock nuts onto the threaded bolts. Then screw the bolts into the designated thread. Next, attach the wall holders and roughly align the depth. To do this, measure 155 to 172 millimeters from the front edge of the frame. To lock the wall holders in place, press in the stainless steel clips. Now move the frame to the correct position and, by pulling out the foot rails, move it to the appropriate height. The marking on the wall needs to line up with the middle of the smart box. Then move one side to the exact height and fix it by tightening the lower screw on the inside. Once this is done, align the frame using a spirit level and tighten the screw on the other side. Now place the frame in its final position and mark the drill holes on the floor and the lower brackets. The fastening material is for concrete and screed. For wooden floors, appropriate screws and the designated holes in the stand feet must be used. The position of the wall brackets is variable. Now drill the 10mm holes. Insert the wall plugs and screw tight. Then align the frame with the spirit level. Adjust the wall holders according to the desired installation depth. Tighten the lock nuts and attach the blue clips for fixing. Now it's time to adjust the height of the head shower. Loosen the two 13mm bolts at the middle of the frame's inner side. Then extend the top frame according to the customer's requirements. The maximum extension height is 180mm. The area between 125mm and 165mm cannot be used, as the pipes here prevent the wall brackets from being installed correctly. Finally, check with the spirit level and fix in place. There we have it. The frame has been installed on the wall. The next step is the water connection. Remove the inspection plate and, after flushing the water supply, connect the hot and cold water here according to local conditions. The supplied fittings and components must be properly and professionally sealed. It's essential that a leak test takes place afterwards. Next comes connection to the wastewater system. This should also take place according to local conditions such as wastewater connection, shower tray or floor and/or wall drain. Ensure the appropriate incline here. Now it's time to prepare the smart box. Remove the cover cap and loosen the 4 screws of the grey plate. Then grab the plate by the strip with pliers and pull it out. Now insert these 2 plugs into the cold and hot water inlets. Then reinsert the plate and screw it back in place. This step is necessary to prevent the system lines from being subjected to pressure during the construction stage until the final trim. Finally, insert the fleece into the smart box to ensure humid room damp proofing in accordance with DIN and reinsert the cover cap. The next step is electrical installation. First, this fuse is connected to the frame's electronics. Then connect the extension cable, lead it outside, and also connect the power supply unit. The power supply unit must be mounted outside the shower area. Then connect the cores of the power supply unit to the supply in the electrical connection box. This may only be done by a qualified electrical installer. The electrical installation must be installed in a way that ensures it can be switched separately. Finally, reinsert the inspection plate. Now it's time for the handover. After the frame is installed, there are still a few things left to check. Now the wall can be covered by a specialist and finished according to the customer's requirements.